I am currently in the process of renovating my room, and I thought I would give you guys a little update because it has been a process. For my bedroom, I wanted to make it a more modern space, but is also optimized for creating content and having that space as a creator. My bedroom used to be this horrible dark blue and brown color. Don't judge me, I was 10 years old when I picked those colors, 22 now, so let me show you what I got so far. So you got the entrance, and you come in, and it is this nice gray color. This is a sort of like medium gray, it's not too dark. It's a little bit lighter than the bed color that I got, and the side table, all the furniture and all that, except the actual bed is from IKEA. For the price, they have pretty decent furniture. I also wanted to have an accent wall, which would be main wall for my new editing setup. Almost done painting it. I have to put one more coat on, but check it out. Gray with like a hint of blue on it. The Alex drawers that I went with were these turquoise gray. I believe that's the official name on the website, but they are super, oh, my dog is, hello doggo. These Alex drawers are gonna be center of my room. It won't be the bed. It will be this desk area. So I have a second pair that's gonna go over here, and that's basically it. I'm gonna move this to the other side because under here I have drawers where I can store my clothes and all of that, so I need to have at least these two. Easy access for me to get all of my clothes. Yeah, I'm getting a new bedroom, all new furniture, and it is very exciting. Right now I've been editing and doing that stuff in the front room, which has been awful, so check this out, you guys. Here's my little like filming space, and then over here, this is literally where I edit and do everything. This monitor, this keyboard, mouse, this M1 Mac 13-inch MacBook Pro, which is awesome. I love this. Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. My name is Indira, and I am a content creator and photographer from the San Francisco Bay Area. And in today's video, we are reviewing the Fuji Film XT-4. I'm currently filming on it right now, and I have the 16mm f2.8 lens with a variable ND filter. It looks pretty good. There are some things to know if you are looking into getting the Fuji X-T4 or going into the Fuji system. So let's go over some of those points right now. Some things that I really liked when using this camera, especially with vlogging or even talking head stuff like this, was that it has tally lights on the front and on the back of the camera. And this is really convenient because you can program it in the settings to have the tally light only in the front, only in the back, or both the front and back. So that is super convenient, just knowing that you are in fact recording, because on the screen there is of course, the red dot that shows that you are recording, but the screen honestly is pretty small and it's kind of tough to see what's on it if you are vlogging or doing a talking head bit like this. So having that light turned on and knowing that you are filming is just a very nice touch, and I'm really happy that they added this into this camera. Also, this camera has a ton of different codecs. So I'm currently using the H.264, and I'm using the all-I codec. This basically means that you have bigger file sizes, but it isn't skipping lines or it isn't skipping frames, it's capturing the entire image. So in post, it will hopefully look better, and honestly, it's really nice that they added this into this aps-c size camera. A lot of aps-c cameras don't have that, like my Canon 90D, it doesn't have an all-I codec, it only has IPB. So it's really nice that they added this into this camera along with a proper f-log profile. So right now I'm filming it in f-log, and it's nice that they added f-log, a pro feature into this aps-c size camera. It also has the proper flippy screen, which is really nice, and it also has a pretty good battery. The battery is pretty beefy and something that you can definitely rely on. You can also charge this camera through USB-C, and that is super convenient if you are on the go and you have a portable charger and you just want to charge your camera directly in. That's really nice to have that feature too. And this also has dual card slots. That is really convenient. My Canon 90D does not have that, and so having that feature on this camera is honestly a pretty big selling point if you were going for a vlogging centric camera. The fact that it has dual card slots is pretty awesome, and I really like that. I will say that when using the X-T4, it was a ton of fun to use. I really did enjoy using this camera. I mean, with the wide angle lens and with this lens that I'm using right now, it's a great combination for talking head videos and for vlogging. I mean, all you need is 2 lenses and there you go, you have a complete vlogging setup. Although it was fun using the X-T4 and I did enjoy it, there are some things that you should know about this camera. For example, the lens lineup that Fujifilm has, it's decent, but it's nowhere near the amount of lenses that you could buy like from Sony, Nikon, or Canon that they have. And so that is sort of limiting to what you can do with this camera for photography and video. Don't get me wrong, they do have some pretty good lenses, but they are quite expensive. Also, the autofocus on this camera, right now it is tracking my eye. I can see the box around my head and the eye. But when I was using this for vlogging or for getting B-roll shots, I found that the autofocusing jump and then come back, and it doesn't have like the best autofocusing system. I don't know if you can technically rely on this autofocusing system because I haven't really used this camera enough in different scenarios to say, hey, it's decent enough. But just keep that in mind if you are going for this camera. And the biggest downside to the Fuji X-T4 is that it is pretty expensive. I believe it's around $16.99 for an aps-c size body, just the body only. That's quite a bit of money. I mean, you can get the EOS R full frame camera with that dual pixel autofocus for like the same price as this body. For that price point, you might as well be looking at possibly the Canon R6 for an extra like $1,000, or go with the Sony A7C, which is around basically like the same price as this body, and both of those cameras are full frame. Also, another thing that I don't like about this camera, and this is a little bit nitpicky, is the body itself is really nice, but the grip is awful. I mean, I have like small hands and they're small and thin, and the grip is extremely tiny on this camera, and I don't know why they did that, because obviously the battery is beefy enough where they could make a bigger grip. I feel like they could have done better with the design of that, and that is something to note, because if you are using this for photography or even for video, for just getting B-roll shots, that could be a potential downside, so just keep that in mind.